system, we can put the UI, what we call UI extensions on here. So that allows us to
Okay.
room in the same.
Got it.
It comes with the codec itself, the integrated quad camera, the amplifier for the 6 additional speakers on each side, and the subwoofer. A variety of use cases. You may not need a control processor in order to run automations in your room.
Okay.
We also have APIs that allow you to do HTTP posts out of the codec, as well as doing a serial outbound from the codec in case you need to control some various peripherals.
Okay.
Now, if you needed more peripheral control that's beyond what we support, or we don't offer a communication method that you need, such as establishing a WebSocket, then a control processor or an external service running in an environment would be something worthwhile to use. But you have flexibility to develop right on the box or off the box, any way you want. The API access is the same across all. So it's a pretty good thing I use it all the time, but this device, this divisible room blueprint that I'm talking about now runs a macro on both the primary codec and the secondary codec in the combine and divide situation.
Okay.
There's an HDMI tie line from one codec to the other to pass camera video over from one codec to the other, and we can use our video matrix APIs to route that camera feed when you're in a combined setting. So we're using the codecs as the control processor, we're using them as the audio and video switcher. And since our newer peripherals are IP-based, we'll use a Cisco 9300 switch. We'll segment 2 VLANs to allow each codec to be the DHCP server, because as you know, you can't, our codecs have a private network for our peripherals. So segmenting a managed switch, to do that, what you do is that in a divided scenario, you keep the 2 VLANs separate, allowing the peripherals to be paired to the proper codecs. When the room's combined, we send a message over HTTP to that switch using the switch's API to then update the VLAN IDs to the codec, the secondary room, to update and to transfer those peripherals to the other codec's VLAN for its management, and those peripherals will then factory reset them automatically there. So within 3 minutes, we'll transfer all the peripherals from one codec to the other and use an HDMI tie line to transfer video. And now you have access to all your resources. So
Great.
It's a relatively simple solution.
And we're talking two-way divide combine, but it can scale up.
It cannot scale up, so we have a limit to how many of our IP-connected peripherals can connect to one single codec. So if you wanted to scale up, that would require third-party hardware and maybe video matrixing on a matrix switcher, and it's using a DSP for audio, because those will allow us to go beyond what's possible on a single codec.
But for a simple divide combine, we can do it with one, but then more than that. So I'm impressed to hear.
You can get a little creative, but the solutions we have online are only built for a two-way combine.
Okay, great. No, that's 90% of cases. So thank you so much, Bobby.
Not a problem.